I got a little wild repair on this one. And this is a first for me. I have a piece that's genuinely like cracked all the way around. So I don't know if it had like wind shook in it when it grew. Oops. That caused it to do this, but hopefully there's no more movement after this. We'll find out. So we get a little bit of a face reveal, I guess. We'll throw some Gorilla Glue, a couple screws, and a lot of Bondo. I did take, see, right through here. It does have a little bit of spalting through here. So I'm wondering if that was the main cause of it, but again, I've never had one just split as bad as this. More reconstructive surgery. It's such a clean break too. So I was wondering if it got like wind shook. You know, sometimes the trees grow tall. I say wind shook. When the tree's doing this, sometimes the inner layer of a tree can get messed up. I've got a pretty decent fit in there. What's up, it's Jazzle. That's cool. Well, it's an oldie, but thank you. It holds a big North Carolina flag. It goes to a boat marina. How's it going? We're going to give it some love. Let's see if we can't get it to... just hold more than anything. I'll be right back. A couple lookers. I could usually tell pretty quick if they want to talk to somebody or not. We got a barbecue joint and a farmer's market next door, so it allows a lot of people just walking by, checking stuff out. Where's everybody from? And my name is Bob. I own Fatbobs Woodcoat in Sevierville, Tennessee. We are a professional carving art gallery, and specialize in a lot of different things, but carving keeps us busy. This is the One of the worser. Cracks I've had a bear do on me. We're gonna give it a little persuasion. To hopefully not do it again. They all crack a little bit, but this one, yeah, pretty decent. Pretty decent. And I'm not looking for the screws to hold it because, I mean, the wood's going to do what it wants to. But kind of like you would add rebar to concrete and just giving that glue a little something to grab a hold of and see. Give it a little rigidity. Using these big Hollywood words though. All right, so really let that sit. Let that glue just kind of expand. That Gorilla Glue is awesome, so it'll hold it pretty decent. That's crazy. All right. We'll let that be. Let that be. We'll let it expand. Let it dry. And followed it up with a little construction adhesive. I think between the two, it's really going to hold it good. What time is it? 3. We got a soggy day here today. A little break in the rain, but supposed to be coming back. So, how about another take to put on this guy? Get it in, get it start drying. I need to make a couple signs, so we'll mess with that for a minute. What are we doing here? I bought a new tripod and I hate it. It's not great. Yeah, I honestly thought that bear was gonna take me a little bit longer to do all that, but I guess we'll just hang out and chit chat for a little while. It's soggy, it's gray. Not the most motivating day for me. Yeah, it feels like it's ready to drop down again. But maybe not. I don't want to carve a bear. I got this oak. It's been sitting here for a minute. I also have some pine. It's been sitting here for a minute. I just finished up a black walnut bear. You can see on some of my shorts out there. I just put up the last couple days. Working on it some. I'm gonna throw a tank in this and just get like a head formed out of it. What do you guys think? Yeah, we'll do that while we're waiting on that angry monkey to dry. Grab my headphones and my saw. This thing's gonna be dull. Oh, she's bad. That last little run of that black walnut there had some bark on the base of it. So I just ran it through to get all the bark off. I got new chains coming, but they're supposed to be here by now. Not the best at sharpening. Yeah, like I said, my name is Bob. I own Fatbobs Wood Co. in Sevierville, Tennessee. And I am a professional chainsaw carver and an amateur chainsaw sharpener. So, I know this is not going to cut good. Some of these teeth are real janky, but it's all going to be all right. we'll do is take a little time, try a couple new things on the head of this bow. It tends to happen because this side ends up being a little sharper. What we're looking for is just a nice crisp edge. So I'm kind of like pulling up and back a little bit, not super heavy, and just letting the file do the work. Eject this up a little bit. Tell how cheap this file is because it's already super dull. Hello, pups. Some liquid sunshine over there. Thank you. It was a little awkward in some spots. Is the microphone working? It's breaking up on my headphones. Okay. Maybe it's because my headphones too close to the mic or something. Too many Bluetooths going on at the same time. I'm hitting a smart card in there. ASMR messing up a good chain. Did you get the Miata all put together? I've been almost brought the chopper down off the hill. Do you folks know what road it is now? I don't know. Newport Highway at the world famous Fatbobs Wood Co. We need to get one of those marquees you've been talking about for years now. All right, let's see how crappy this chain's gonna cut. Don't have a lot of high hopes for it, but I'm gonna blow it off real quick. Old Newport Highway, the little town of Sevierville. apart and give it a good cleaning. Well, nah, I haven't dropped it off at Ace Hardware yet. I keep forgetting. It's pretty funny that tree never cut by itself. Do what? We're gonna have some big changes here next week. Change the gallery up a little bit. This is the first official time using Frankie at the shop. Oh, that's heavy. Frank the Tank don't care. Do you, Frankie? Said, nah. It's light work. Machine's a little looser than I want it to be. Pour some gasolina. I think we're just gonna, I don't know, see how far we can go, but I'm gonna focus on a couple neat little things on the head. Oh, chainsaw for sure. Anything with a motor, the better. What's up, Jose? I back up. A big smoke. We need a name for it, don't we? I like Sarge, but that was the old truck. I don't know. Big Smoke ain't bad. So please share and subscribe and watch on Shep. Thanks, dude. I appreciate the support. We're just growing this thing organically. And kind of go in waves of sharing this journey. And sometimes I take a break, but we're on a good run of doing some lives. And we got a decent little setup now where it's a little easier than it was in the past. So I try to remind myself to take little videos and different things, but I'm really terrible at it. I'm not a YouTuber. I just happen to be on YouTube. So I don't know the algorithms. I don't know any of that mumbo jumbo. Shut the gallery. That's good. Well, oh well. Let me let's get this thing warmed up and I'll walk around real quick. Make sure it's still happy with me. All right, we'll take a little walk real quick. What's up, James? I got a new tripod and it's terrible. Yeah, but this is our shop. This is my gallery here in Sevierville, right next to Gatlinburg Pigeon Forge. And I got my office / work area. One of my guys' work area. That's our sign making building back there. And this is our little outdoor display. We're changing it up here soon. But as of right now, this is what it is. So this is finished bear I did a little while ago. Actually, there's a YouTube video on it making this, which was fun to do. Then we also have Vander and Eric, a couple other carvers. We might have a new one joining us here soon. So everybody's got a little different style. It's really cool. Like I said, all this can get changed. There's a little sneak peek pops. I think I did this one on live not too long ago. So we make wooden signs. These are just slabs for sale. Obviously cutting boards, more signs, hats. And this is our little indoor section of the gallery. So these are coming down. This is coming out. I'll leave it at that, Pops. We're going to build some walls. Kind of just change it up a little bit. Probably move the desk and some other things. But then we get handmade walking sticks, local pottery. So a little bit of everything here. We do a lot of bears. It's the Mickey Mouse of the Smokies. So the bears keep us busy. This is another one I finished up a little while ago. Little beehive. And speaking of bear, we're a little bear right now. So we've been moving some pieces. It's been nice. Been a blessing. This is one I was working on the other day. Had to finish it up. It goes over this railing here. So we got the backside to finish up there. Finish cutting that out. Yeah. And in the back, we have our sawmill. And a little bit of styrofoam for some carvings we've been doing. We've been on here for 50 minutes already. It's crazy. All right. So, you're welcome, Pops. You are welcome. I'm gonna try. Maybe cut at it this way so you guys can see. Move this a little bit. This new tripod I got is so chintzy compared to the last ones I've had. One pull. It's gonna be a good day. All right, so let's start making some shapes. Let's see what happens. right back. That was super cool. And watches us on YouTube there, so stopped in. It was his birthday. If you're watching this or you watch us later on, happy birthday, brother. So we're about a half a tank in. I'm gonna go ahead and fill it up so we can catch a good flow. And if you've been watching from the beginning, man, they always look so rough. So I'll end up going around a handful of times. I'll probably spin another tank on the head. Just trying to get everything proportioned and all that jazz. Let's come together. I'm gonna bring this down here. I'm gonna kind of bring this up and down through here. And so still got a lot of material to work with. Proportion wise, I'm happy with the placement. I might move the ears back a hair more, but I'm not gonna stress too much about that. And I'm gonna round this in more here too. So real quick. Looks like we're gonna get busy out of nowhere. It's taking all day for people to show up. So, well, it's been raining all day. It's just gonna be. Back. All right, we're catching a flow, and I feel fun about this piece. I'm enjoying it. A little freedom carve. Let's see if we can move this down here. Still got a ways to go, but we're making progress. Let's make some noise. Let's make some sawdust. We're making progress. Just took a little extra time to find this arm here. And the way the log is, how much battery we got? Right, we're good. The way the log is, it wanted the body turned more this way. Okay. Hello. Hello, Miss RG. Thank you. Nice trawler. Hey, Renta. I wish I could pronounce Southie's names, but I can't. So, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Fatbobs Wood Co. in beautiful East Tennessee. So, funky random little knot right in the middle of this thing, which is fine. We still got a lot to bring up through here. Carve this way. But we are making progress. And this is, for me, not a speed carve. I'm not a fast carver anyway, but we're just finding it, right? So we're getting it in there. I don't know if it'll pick it up on camera per se. A little bit. So let me check this camera one more time. Yeah. So see how the log had this little lean coming through here. So as I was cutting it, it's funny as you carve, like it changes so much. One little cut changes everything. So this is just a little freedom carve. This is not a specific commission. So we're gonna have some fun with it. But the log was kind of leaning this way, so it left a little shallower material over here, right? And you can see it's kind of got a little lean over here. But as I turned and I made this cut through here, we had this wide front right here. So it's gonna allow me to stretch that, I guess the chest fat kind of comes like this line will come. If you think the middle of the jaw here, kind of looking at it from above. So his head's kind of turned this way and his body's gonna be turned this way. So we're gonna follow a line kind of down through here, all right? And so by giving this wider material, it's allowing me to spread that chest out a little bit further. But I'll pull from that center line. So this little fat roll on each side, and you can tell this is a little thinner here and a little fatter on this side. It's kind of like, you know, our neck fat, mainly my neck fat, I guess. Which whatever way you turn, you know, you're going to have some folds. So we'll bring another couple little folds through here, and then we'll kind of stretch this side out a little bit. And that'll really like emphasize that kind of that lean and that turn, right? Visually. I don't know exactly where the paws are going to meet. But I can pull this back, like as I'm looking at it from the side here. I have room to pull this back even further. And by pulling this back through here, this fat that's going to come kind of like, think about it coming like through here, right? Like, so the chest comes in the middle, and this starts like a fat roll. So from here to here, if that makes any sense, or if it even looked up on camera. We're gonna have a little fat roll that comes. It's gonna allow me to make that arm a little bit longer too, and so I'll utilize that. You know, if I find that the arm's a little short, I'll pull it back a little bit so it comes back further. If the arms are a little long, I'll do the opposite. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just kind of drawing with the saw and seeing what comes about. So initially, we were just gonna do a head, and I was gonna try some stuff. I'm still gonna work my way down and then work my way up. So this is close enough that I felt like I can move and take a break from it, because as I'm carving here, I'm looking at other spots at the same time. So I'm kind of planning as I go. And as I'm looking on this side here, I can see, and I can definitely feel this side of the head's a little fatter. So we're gonna come through, we're gonna thin this out a little bit. I'm gonna push this muzzle back through here some. So it's not like this, it's a little more straight. We'll dig it out, and we'll start setting some bones. But we're gonna, like I said, work down, work up. This process in the beginning for me as a carver is just figuring out where everything's going. And so either the last tank or towards the end of it, I'm going to solidify everything. I'll come back in and do some harder cuts, and you probably notice like I'm just taking little pieces off. So I'm I'm not overly committing to this is where the arm is going. I'm allowing things to flow. You can see like through here, and sometimes when I'm cutting, like I'm cutting down, out, and around. I'm not cutting hard. Everything's rounded, right? So I'm pulling. I'm coming here, and I'm pulling. And you'll see my body like rock with it or twist because your body's not going to let you do like super jerky, weird motions. So you're not going to have these like, I don't know, just hard lines, I guess. So I'll be here, I'll be here, I'll be here, and I'm using my body to get the smooth lines. And I think as I'm ranting that this red oak, such a wonderful wood to carve. It is harder, right? It's oak, obviously, but it's cleaner, and you can ride the chain a little differently. You can manipulate the chainsaw a little differently, and yeah. So I think we just go ahead and finish this thing up, carving wise, chainsaw wise. I mean, we probably got another couple tanks. My other saw is in the back of the truck. It's super dull, so I'm not even gonna stress about the bigger saw. I might bring it out here in a minute. I don't know. I know it's gonna happen. I'm gonna fire it up. It's gonna frustrate me. I actually got some new chains coming in right now from the woods of Amazon. So let me see. I'm gonna grab these real quick, and then we'll get on to carving some more. Perfect time. Little overcast. It's not hot. It is humid, but good carving weather. And that's my favorite part of the day. Like just that second wind, that coffee finally kicked in. It took all day to kick in. So let me grab these packages. I'll be right back. Ooh, it feels like a chain. Good deal. They said it was delayed. It wasn't coming until tomorrow. That worked out. So maybe we will grab the bigger saw. I don't know. Oh, yeah. So I don't remember what I ordered. That's all stuff for the laser. Perfect. I'm gonna throw these in the CNC room real quick. All right. Yeah, like I said, I think let's go ahead and finish up. What do you guys think? I will put a link for these. Oh, these are the carvings. I'll find a link for these on Amazon and put them on. These are so cheap and great. So I think they're like $25 to get 3 of them. And honestly, we go through so many chains that it ain't worth buying the name brand ones. Just grab those. And especially got a big project coming Tuesday. So instead of sharpening them, I'll just replace it and then sharpen them later, which I never do. I just order more. So let's see how far we can get. Yeah, this side's definitely a little fatter. It's fine. We'll get back to that. We'll push this in. We'll push this in. We're gonna push this up, down, in that way. The ears will round out. We'll get them close. Let's put another tank of gas, Andrew. Where's everybody from? We got a decent little group hanging out. I appreciate you guys. If you got any questions, like, throw them on there. If you don't know me, I'm a real big talker. Hold on. All right. My wife's gonna be angry at that message. Let's throw a little BC Boys, like some OG BC Boys on here. The big mustache. We do have a father side. Will there be arms? Yeah, that's actually what I'm working on right now. You can kind of see a little bit through here. I'm starting to bring it in. It'll start coming together a little bit faster now. Copyright music, always. I put AI music on there, it doesn't matter. I put whatever music on there. On the live streams, it's not a big deal. I don't really care. They'll be mad at anything. So, you know some BC Boys over there, Miss RG? I like OG BC Boys. All right. Oh. Let's get after it. I'm delaying a little bit for no reason, so. I didn't know you could sing, Miss RJ. We're gonna have to get you on there, get you up here, playing some music for us.
I might know a song or two, lol.
Oh no, we'll get you up here singing a little jingle. Sorry, woodborne bees. The jars are full on the deck. Water spray. How to rid of them? I mean, there's so much folklore out there. You know, they don't like treated wood, but I think once they get in there, I don't know enough about it, to be honest with you. I actually just made like a few bees nests for a guy to hang up on his porch. That's supposed to help. So we could try that and see if that works. Highbeck Heritage Woodworks. Wife is carving a wavy wooden flag USA. A wavy wooden USA flag. Oh, that's cool, man. I love those. We'll definitely check it out. I'll check it out too when I get done. All right, I'm gonna move. I don't know what we're gonna call this guy. Old Yeller. He's not really yellow. Maybe Clifford the Bear because he's red oak. Huh. I'm gonna move on this other stump over here just to get it elevated so I'm not like bent over, killing my back because I'm getting old. So I'm gonna grab Frank the Tank here, which is the most amazing thing I've ever owned in my life recently. Frank the Tank is a tank. This thing is so awesome. I was gifted from one of my customers who was a logger for many years. And we were doing some stuff. I said, man, where'd you get that dolly? I was like, you want it? I was like, yeah, I want that thing. Are you kidding? I mean, it's probably can't pick it up there, but it's so balanced. Put a big old log on this thing. Let's see, where's our battery? 10%. I might have to move. Disconnect from the microphone so I can charge the phone. We're getting low. Oh, this thing's so heavy. Let's see if we can do it. Try to do it smart. Get a little lip on here. Maybe. Come on. Come on, son. Nope. Oh, we're going to get it. Oh, we're not going to get it. Oh, my gosh. Woo. A free buzz on that one. I was real confident, too. Holy cow. All right, Frankie. Just get us close, buddy. Man. There we go. Now I'm going to try to hide the fact that I'm out of breath for a minute. I'll grab this charger. And the extension cord. Man. Whee! All right. I'm not complaining about that. The audio is going to be crappy for a little bit. Just until I get the phone charged up. So bear with me, huh? So hopefully we can get it charged enough to like I said, the audio is going to be a little weird. We're on 8%, so we're not going to make it. We're charging now. Maybe. There we go. Alright. We have just enough. Look at us. Look at us being professional YouTubers almost, kind of, somewhat, a little bit. Alright, so we do have a fun little void in the arm there, but we'll fill that. I'm not going to stress out about that too much. You can see the arms we got folded in. I don't know how well the camera picks it up, but we do have one here coming down, one here coming down. I need to, this fat roll, I need to push back a little bit more just to elongate this arm some. And I might bring that arm, because it kind of goes up like this. I might bring it up and then push it in a little bit more. I think that'll give us the same illusion. And I think we're just going to make a sitting bear. I originally thought just a standing bear, but we'll just put a little feet at the bottom here. Boom, boom. And it'll be a nice... So we're probably one more tank in. I keep saying that, but I think genuinely one more tank. When I say tank, I'm going to tank of gas in the chainsaw. And so we'll come in the bottom half. Not as much movement or like detail there. So we're just going to add a little fat roll. We'll bring that hip from here to there. We'll put a little footsie here, a little footsie there, and we'll just emulate the same thing on the other side. Cover on the base, and then the rest of the tank will come in and kind of move some stuff and clean some stuff up a little bit. Might still, as I'm looking at it, it's gonna be hard to see, kind of through there, bring that up a little bit, but I might say that for the grinder as well. So I'm gonna put one more tank, let the phone charge for another 20 minutes, and yeah, what a fun little bear. Okay. Again, we've had a handful of people hanging out. I appreciate it. That's pretty cool. This little channel's growing. Again, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm professional carver that does a little bit of YouTube, so this is really cool to me. Let's get some music going again. Let's get lost from the world some. I'm gonna bring the top of the crown of his head down. It's a little dramatic, and what that's gonna do too, it's gonna give the illusion of these ears poking up a little bit more as well. So we got a little bit of room and a little bit of whittling left to go. So we'll get after it. Woo. Oh, come on. All right, let's see. We're at 20%. Okay. Let's do this. Hopefully it's working. Let me check. So. One second. Microphone test. Cool. All right, so hey, it's a rough out. We could spend a little more time on the saw and kind of really clean some stuff up, but it's kind of at that point where the next step I would use would be the grinder. Hold on, make sure everything's working. All right. So a little weird spot through here. Hey, it's part of it. You know what I mean? We'll come in, we'll fill it. And whether it's with some Durhams or some Bondo. Once I blow it out, I'll see how deep it really is. I mean, it seems like it's pretty decent in there. Again, that was all the way out here. So a lot of times you just don't know what you're getting into when you get into these logs. Solid piece of red oak though. Yeah, and there's always, let me tell you something with carving. There is always something you're going to change. Always. Every single piece. There's always going to be something. So, again, I think I can, well, I know I can. When I get that grinder, it has a really nice beveled edge to it. So I'll come in and we'll really cut some stuff up. And my favorite is like coming around through here, taking that grinder because it's going to like push up and down the convex surface. Yeah, maybe, whatever. Front sounds smart. So we'll let this sit. I'll save it for another live stream on the finishing or the detailing side. I think it's a great stopping point here. Unless you guys want to see some grinder work and some finishing work. My second wind has kicked in, so I'm either going to eat some food and relax, or we're going to keep working. So it's whatever you guys want to do really at this point. Let me know. Maybe we could at least like, I don't know. This all started, I was just going to do a head. So you see how far we've gotten into it. It's just a fun, simple little sitting bear. And you notice like my style, I try to make everything smooth, right? So things are subtle. We'll emphasize a little bit in the detailing side of some of these fat rolls, some of these folds, stuff like that. Like we'll come in and we'll give just a subtle amount of the detail because these whole, like a real bear is covered in fur, right? So you're not going to see absolutely everything. In fact, you're going to see the bare minimum, no pun intended. It's all going to be covered in fat and fur. But if you look at like this arm bone that comes up, and we got the scapula that comes from all the way in the backside here, which hopefully it'll pick it up. You can see how this comes out just a little bit, and then I ran. It's not, see. So I ran my medium line or my center line from the little tail kind of up. So this sticks out just a hair. This dips down a little bit, but it all kind of comes from here around, right? So it's not a sharp angle by any means, but we pull it for the back side. We put dug this out a little more than probably I typically would. And the head's close enough, like your hands won't lie to you. So if you're ever curious when you're carving, like if things feel off, you can rub. You feel like, oh, okay, this doesn't feel right. Over on this jowl line here, it's sticking out a little bit, but I think once I bring this side in, this muzzle here, it's gonna feel the same. So. I know a lot of it gets lost in the camera. We are using a cell phone. It definitely could be holding a bottle. And then like right there. And we'll stick a flag in that hole or something. I don't know. But I think we're at a good stopping point. This is end of day. We've been up for a while, so got another piece I got to touch up and finish up here tonight and tomorrow. I got to make a couple little signs. I think I'm gonna get some dinner, dude. Like I'm hungry. I'm putting the Fatbob. I'm hungry. Is it? Yeah, after that on-site carving a couple days ago, I started on it Monday, and Monday and Tuesday were the hottest days we've had all year. And so Wednesday, I had to do a couple little touch-up spots and then seal it. So it wasn't a long day; it was just a few hours. But those like Monday night, Tuesday night, I was like asleep at 8 o'clock. I was like, God, like, my problem is I only sleep like 5 hours. So I was up like midnight 30, and I was wide awake, and then I'm like, oh. So I try to keep myself up, but man, you sit me on the couch, I'd be snoring just like a so, beautiful day. God's blessed us. We had some liquid sunshine, we had some sunshine, and we had just a nice cool day. So we're gonna call it. I'm gonna say thank you very much, you guys, for hanging out. Cool little crowd we've got going on in here right now. I don't want to like stop because it's cool, but hey, you guys, I never asked, but if you want to subscribe, I've been getting on lives a little bit more. I'm doing a lot more carbon live videos. I'm trying to post a little bit more. So, yeah, join me on this journey of changing the world one piece at a time. Check out our Facebook page, it's Fatbobs Wood Co. There should be a link on the YouTube channel. There's a bunch of pictures and stuff on there. And we're all the time doing so many different things, from signs to mantles to furniture to carving to whatever. And so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I got another on-site that we're taking a big oak tree and it's going to turn into 3 cubs. So that'll be fun. Here in June, we got 3 trees. It's going to be a couple cardinals on one, a few bears on another, and some owls on another. So that'll be cool. And then there's another couple 2-year trees in Dandridge that we're doing. And so on top of the regular order stuff that we got going on here. So cool stuff. So I'm looking forward to share it with you guys. I'm going to sit here and chit chat all night long. It took all day, like I said, for that coffee to kick in. But I don't know. I kind of want to finish this, dude. Like, I just feel good about it. We'll let it sit. Let's let it sit. We'll let it sit. Yeah. All right. So I love you guys so much. More importantly, Jesus loves you. If you guys need prayer requests, feel free to message, email, or text. Or phone numbers on there as well. Or if you guys are in the area, stop by. We're at 1686. I forgot my address here. Newport Highway in Sevierville, Tennessee, right next to Pigeon Forge. So if you're in town, come by and say hi. We are closed on Sundays, and we're here till about noon on Saturdays. But thank you guys so much. I love you genuinely. I will see you guys maybe tomorrow. We'll see.